Are you looking for a new way to add seafood to your diet? This potato crusted cod is delicious, tender and flaky fish surrounded with a potato crust. It's easy, it's fast, it cooks in less than 15 minutes, and it's something the whole family will enjoy. So let me show you how it's done. Of course we need some cod, but the more important question is, what are the coating ingredients? We're going to use potato flakes, some Parmesan cheese, Italian seasoning, also an egg and some flour to make our crust. First, start by preheating your oven to 400 degrees. Get that all warmed up. Then we're going to place the egg in a bowl and mix it. I just whisk it really well with a fork to get it all kind of nice and smooth. Put another flat bowl out and add the flour to that. And then one more flat bowl is needed for the potato crust. So there are a couple of ingredients to this. We have these dried potato flakes, and to that we will add the Parmesan cheese and Italian seasoning. Just take a fork and mix that all together real well. And then once it's all mixed, drizzle in some olive oil. Now, true disclosure, I don't typically measure this, so feel free to do this by eye if you'd prefer. You want about a tablespoon. It just needs to be enough to moisten all of the flakes. This helps them stick really well to the pieces of cod when you go to use it as a coating. Now, with that all prepared, we will be able to set that aside and then start coating our fish. We'll start with the piece of cod and put it in the flour and just turn it over a couple of times to get a thin coating of flour on that fish. And what happens is this can get really messy with your hands, so I was happy to realize that my two pieces of cod would fit side by side in this shallow bowl, so I can do each step entirely to both pieces, because when you are going back and forth, your hands get really messy. But that's just my personal preference. Then we're going to have the step of the beaten egg and the potato crust. So dip each piece in the egg and turn that around, and what you're making is just kind of a nice coating of the beaten egg. Lift that out of there and set it right away into that potato flake mixture. Again, I have a large shallow bowl that has enough room for both pieces, so I will coat the other piece, add it to that bowl, and just coat them side by side. Get rid of my other ingredients, I won't need those again. And then once again, you just turn these to kind of coat each piece with that potato crust layer. You might take a couple of turns. Sometimes I pick it up like this and sprinkle it on top just to encourage it to stick. But when you feel like you have it pretty well coated, then these pieces are ready to go and to start cooking. So what we need is an oven-proof skillet. Oh, by the way, be prepared for your fingers to look like that. So start heating up an oven-proof skillet. I use olive oil for this. You can use other cooking oil if you prefer. I do like olive oil. And once it's hot, place your fish pieces in here. And you're going to cook these on medium-high heat for 3 minutes. So do look at your watch to time this out. As soon as the 3 minutes are up, you flip this over. Look at how lovely golden brown it looks. Turn off the heat because you're going to move this skillet into the oven. That's why it had to be oven proof. And we're going to bake it now for 10 minutes at 400 degrees. When it comes out of the oven, this is how it looks. You can see the oil is bubbling away, so it's nice and hot. And let me just give it a turn so you can see how lovely golden brown it looks on both sides. So this is ready to serve right away. I like to serve it with a green vegetable, a green salad, just make a nice rounded dinner and just a beautifully healthy meal. Yes, it goes well with tartar sauce, so the tartar sauce people in your family will love it. And as you can see, it's a lovely, flaky piece of fish just ready to eat. I hope you give this a try because if you do, I know you'll love it. Enjoy.